Hello, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to make a slime farm. Now, I have said a few times in some of my old videos, oh, you're probably going to need a slime farm, you need a lot of slime or stuff like that. So, I thought today I might make a slime farm and show you how to build it. So, what sort of slime farm am I going to make you? So, I'm going to make you it's a really nice slime farm. It's a really simple to make slime farm. It's probably one of the simplest ones you can make. It's a bit of my sort of design. I built this on my solo survivor world. It was my first slime farm ever. Well, not ever, but first in the world. So this is the sort of stuff you're going to need. It's really not too much at all. You are going to need to do a little bit of mining for some iron, but it's only 16 iron blocks. It shouldn't take you long. Plus, if you have an iron farm, that can speed up the process. And you're probably going to need a pickaxe. I've just put a pickaxe here. You can have any sort of pickaxe. You're going to have to mine out a bit of area, so you are going to have to mine out a bit of the chunk, so you will need a pretty decent pickaxe. I advise having maybe efficiency 5 or something like that. You don't have to have efficiency 5, you can have efficiency 3 if you wanted, but you should at least have a diamond pickaxe because it will just speed up the process completely. You can use an iron if you want, but I don't advise it. You need some campfires, so this is to kill the slimes. You're gonna need some hoppers to collect the stuff. You're gonna need some chests, only 2. You're gonna need some slabs to slab off the bottom area, just to help with spawn rates. You're gonna need some torches to light up the area. You might need a few more than this, but this is a rough estimate. This is mainly just to light up the area, just to stop other mobs from spawning. This can cause problems with the iron golems dying. So it is advised just you getting some torches around the area. Glass, you're going to need some glass, just so you can look inside the kill chamber. You can use normal blocks if you want, but I like the look of glass. You're going to need some scaffolding to get up and out. If you have an elytra, then this won't be needed at all. But I tend to use scaffolding quite a lot. Then you're going to need a water bucket. This is so you can get down, so you'll have like a hole where you'll be able to get down all the way down to your slime farm, so it just stops you from taking any fall damage. So anyway, I'll get into how to build this farm now. So the first, you need to find the slime chunk. Now, slime chunks are random chunks, so it's kind of like randomly generated around the world. They're random chunks that slimes can spawn in. And the slimes will spawn under Y40, even though we're not going to build that high because it messes with the rates. But these slime chunks could be like anywhere in the world, but they're not too hard to find. You are going to have to use some software to find them. So I've got a link in the description to 2 different places where you can find slime chunks. One is something that you can download called the Midis, and the other is just a online software where you can type up your seed of the world and it will show you where all the slime chunks are. This is really the only way you can find slime chunks. If you're going to find them without using this software, it's going to take quite a while, so it's really not advised at all. So it is advised to use this sort of software to find them. It's not cheating at all. A lot of people use these to find slime chunks. But anyway, I'm going to get into... So I've already found my slime chunk. So this is a slime chunk right here. Now if you want to know where the chunk borders are, you have to press F3 then G. This will show chunk borders. You can only do this on Java, so with Bedrock you do have to find this. You have to download a separate mod to find chunk borders. So if you're building this on Bedrock, then you are going to need a mod that shows all the chunk borders. So this is the chunk borders I've just laid out with like a pillar of stone across here. Now this is your chunk borders. So each world is made up of chunks, and you are just going to need to find your slime chunk. So once you know what your slime chunk is, we're going to be using this chunk. So what I advise doing is, so you're going to have to decide where you're going to dig down exactly. So I advise going out 2, then digging a hole, 2 by 2 hole. You have the scaffolding across here, and then you'll drop down here. So what I have done right here is I've built a hole that goes all the way down to bedrock, and I've placed water at the bottom, so if you fall down, this is a quick way down, you won't take any fall damage at all. And I've built scaffolding all the way up here, so that you can get back up. You have to build it all the way up to the top. This is what you're using your scaffolding for. Now you need to locate where your slime chunk is, so it should be which direction it is. So you go down. Once you know which direction your slime chunk is, go all the way down here. Now my slime chunk is 2 blocks away, so if I mine out 2 blocks, what I like to do is I like to keep the chunk borders on, so then I know when I'm in the chunk. Now this is my chunk here, so all you have to do at the moment is you need to dig out your whole chunk. So what you're digging out is you're going to be digging out a big box all around here. Make sure to light up the area too. So you're just going to be digging out your whole chunk. Make sure you dig it out a 3 block area like this. You need to dig this whole thing out. Just a quick message to anyone who's watching this video, it can be anyone whatsoever, just to announce that only a small percentage of my viewers are actually subscribed, so why not consider subscribing? It's perfectly free and you get a lot out of it. As you know, I could be making a video on a slime farm. Well, I am making a video on a slime farm, but I could be making one on a flower farm or any sort of farm, a pumpkin farm, anything. And you know, you might need a pumpkin farm or a crop farm, and you don't know where to find one, and then you look at your subscription feed and look, oh look, XGeckoX has posted a video on one, and it helps you. So that's a good reason to subscribe. If you can think of any other good reasons, then put it in the comment section. But anyway, subscribe. Down this whole area like this. So that's why you need the good pickaxe, because you need to mine out all of this, and it does take a bit of time, but I mined it all out. So once you have this area, this is the area where the collection system will be. There will be nothing spawning in this area, it's just to give you some space. What we will be doing though is we will be slabbing off all of down here. Not the whole thing though, just we'll be slabbing areas like this, so slimes can't spawn. So next we're going to have to make the collection system. Now this doesn't have to be fully centered, because it won't be, but we'll need our hoppers. So if I place a hopper like this, or actually I'll place it there, and you can have like a intersection like this. You can place hoppers going across here. So now this is the central area. Now you are going to have to go out on one side, so it's going to be a bit lopsided, but that's how the farm will have to be. And you'll have this sort of look right here. Now your chest system, this will go here, and the slimes will drop into here, and you'll collect them there. Now if you have enough room under here, you can what you can do is you can add an extra hopper too. It's only if you have space, but you don't always have space. You can always have like another chest system going down here, even though I had to break the bedrock to get to there. So you could have like 2 double chests like this, but I'm not going to do that just because, well, I've already done it, but you don't really have to do that. It's only if there's no bedrock down there, then do it. Like, it can really help. But the slime farm isn't too fast, so you don't always need to. Okay, now next you're going to need your campfires. You're going to have to place them across here, like this. Then you're going to need your glass. You'll be placing an area like this. This is so you can enter the chest, and also just to look in as well. It looks quite nice. Don't want to drop that. So you'll have this sort of look right there. So now I'll just torch this area around here, just so no mobs can spawn, because it's quite annoying when mobs spawn. Now I think I'm probably going to slab it off now. So when you're slabbing it off, you just go across here like that. This is mainly just to stop bigger slime spawning down here. You don't want slime spawning down here. So just slab the ground like this. This is just to stop the slime spawning down here. You can slab the whole thing, but it's just better to slab it like this. You can sometimes get smaller slime spawning down here, but they're not really too much of a problem. It's more of the bigger ones. Now, I don't need this. I'll just ignore that, because we're not using the chest system like that. So just slab the ground area like this until you've filled the whole room. Okay, so you should have a room that looks very similar to this. So with all the slabs on the ground, and with all the torches and the kill chamber. So now we're going to need to make the slime spawning area. So we are going to have to go up. We're going to have to leave a platform here for them to spawn, and then dig out an area like this. We're going to need to do this 4 times, just to tell you. And then we'll be taking out this whole chunk right here. So this whole part of the chunk, 3x3, a free up area. This is going to take a bit of digging, but it's not always that hard. You don't want to break that yet. So you're just gonna have to dig out this chunk here, and then once you finish digging the whole of that chunk area there, you're gonna have to go up and then dig out this one here. So you're gonna have to dig out this whole area here. Then we go up again, and then we dig out this one here. And we need to do this for all 4. So we'll do it for that one, that one, that one, and we'll do it for another one up here. And we'll just be keeping it this low. We don't want it to go too high up. I don't advise really extending any more chunks or spawning spaces other than this, just because it can slow down the amount of slimes that spawn. I'm not too sure why, but it does anyway. So you just dig out these areas here. If you're not too sure what I mean by that, then I'll show you in a minute. Okay, you should have the area here and all the way up here, here, and here cleared out. So you should have all these areas right here. So next we're gonna be making the area where they'll drop. So we're just gonna have to dig out down here. So we'll have a hole here for the slimes to drop down. We'll be building the same hole above here, like this, and then we'll be going up here like this. We'll keep mining up and up, and we should have more spawning platforms. Now I think this is the last one. Yep, it is. So these are the spawning platforms here. The slimes will drop down. We will be redoing the torches afterwards, just to give us the optimal amount of spawning we can get. Now the next part, we are going to be making the area where the iron golems are staying. So you want to dig out a area like this. You'll be doing this on each one, just so. And you'll have this sort of area here. So just torch it out like that. Actually, I prefer to dig out an extra bit just to give it a bit more space. Now we'll be making an area like this. So we'll be adding a few holes here, just so the slimes can see the iron golem. Now we'll be getting our iron blocks. Do this carefully. You'll be spawning an iron golem like this. So you'll be doing this in all of the floors like this, so that the slimes can see the iron golem. They can even see him from over here, and they'll jump, try and get the iron golem, and fall in and die. So that's how the farm works. You'll be building your iron golems on every single level, including this one. I should have done that one first really, but it doesn't really matter too much. So you'll be building it on all the levels, and then we'll move on. Okay, so once you've done the iron golems like this, this is the torch setup you're going to need to have. So You're going to need 2 torches on each area here, 2 blocks away from the signs. Then you're going to need some torches in the middle. You don't have to have this many, you can just have one like this, but I quite like to center them like this to make it look a bit nicer. So I'll show you how to do the torch setup. So you have it 2 blocks away on each side, you can get rid of these ones. And you also do this on the other side, so you have 2 away there. So this will light up a good amount of area. It will be good enough for normal mobs to not spawn, which is what we want. And it will also be good enough for slimes to spawn. There's slimes spawn in any light level, which is really helpful if we just want to farm them. Yeah, I need to put some light in there. We don't want mobs spawning and killing the iron golems. That'd be annoying. And you just put the torches in the center. Now you have to put it exactly in the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you'll need a 4 across here. You can also use the side here. So that is perfectly centered. So you need this sort of torch setup here. It does look a bit dark here, but that doesn't matter at all. It's more this area. It's more the spawning ground here. So you should make this setup like this all across here. Now one last thing, what you can do to increase the rates is you can take down the side wall here and have an extra area around it. It means that more slimes can spawn around here, but you really don't need to. It doesn't make too much of a difference, but you can if you want to. Now this is the slime farm. This is slime farm finished. You can add doors here to stop slimes from escaping, but it really doesn't make any difference because they'll just go for the iron golem anyway. So yeah. So anyway, I want to thank you for watching, and if you found this tutorial useful, then why not consider subscribing? You know, it's free and it will help the channel, and it also will help you, as you never know when you'll need a slime farm or any sort of farm. It will help me and you, so subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I will be making more videos like this where I'll be showing off some simple tutorials that I've built in my own worlds. I could do a melon and pumpkin farm video next, so get ready for that.